Today is National Family Literacy Day. Not only is this a day to focus on the importance of family literacy programs across the country, it really helps to invite those family members into the classroom for that family school reading day. Now, this also kicks off a month of awareness for the cause.
Yeah, so important. And here to talk about the power of literacy is Dr. Julie Fink with the Barbara Bush Houston Literacy Foundation. Welcome, Julie.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here.
Now, we think of literacy as being, oh, you read to your kids and this and that, which is critical, right? But we know that that's not always happening because of the illiteracy rates. Tell us how big of a problem it is.
Well, absolutely. We have a literacy crisis here in Houston. Actually, 1 in 5 Houston adults are considered functionally illiterate, and so they struggle from day to day.
We one also, in 5 adults.
1 in 5 adults.
5 adults.
Yes.
So everything we take for granted, from being able to, I don't know, read an email, to read a road sign, to read directions. I mean, 1 in 5, 20% of our population.
It is. It's frightening. And when we look at young children as well, far too many of our children are entering kindergarten lacking those foundational literacy skills. And so, our foundation is here to promote literacy awareness, but also build capacity in our community to lift literacy rates, because it's so important.
Why did Barbara Bush pick literacy as her platform?
Well, Barbara Bush has been a champion for family literacy and for literacy for more than 25 years. She started the Barbara Bush National Family Literacy Foundation more than 25 years ago, and she chose the cause because she firmly believes that if more people could read, write, and comprehend, a lot of the problems that we're faced with in our community and in our society would either be solved or would be much more better off.
And I love these photos we were just looking
J.J.
at
Watt.
with Barbara and J.J. Watt, and also just out in the community reading. Of course, we all know the Bush family, and this has been a cause that has remained close to her heart, and she has remained active,
hey, Mom,
even
what are you doing?
beyond the White House in recent years. So tell us, here's a clip of the commercial, actually. I've seen this commercial. So she's a really active lady still.
Yes, she is. She's 91, but she's still having fun, and she's still, just her cause is so near and dear to her, and I think she's proud of what Neil and Maria are doing here in her own backyard, because they founded the Barbara Bush Houston Literacy Foundation 3 years ago to carry forth her legacy and to focus on this deep and troubling issue right in their own hometown.
Well, I think one of the things that I love is that it's passed on to her daughter-in-law, Laura Bush, and then to her granddaughter, Jenna Bush. They wrote a book together on the National Parks for Kids. How important is it for a parent to read to a child and spend, even just 15 minutes a day reading out loud to a child?
It is so critical. Family literacy actually is founded on the belief that a parent is a child's first teacher. And when you think of just brain development of a human, 72% of a child's brain is developed by age 2 and 90% by age 5. Well, when does our public education system begin? Mandated by age 5. So it's so important for families to read to their kids, to sing to their kids, and to talk to their kids as often as possible, because that's when that baby's brain is so active and
even when they're like
stimuli.
6 months old, 3 months old.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and books can really offer a lot of words and a lot of vocabulary exposure that we wouldn't normally have in a conversation with a child. And so that's why books are so important too, and reading is so important.
Julie, I love that you just said that. I've never heard it phrased this way. Your parent is your first teacher. It makes total sense that it starts at home.
And most important teacher.
When you said it, I heard you go, and I knew that totally resonated with you.
Totally clicked. So, okay, so we know it starts at home, right? But what about these adult literacy rates that we just discussed? What are some of the initiatives that your foundation is involved in or spearheading to try to promote literacy among adults?
Well, we have partnerships with organizations across the community. And that's, again, when we're here to talk about family literacy, and that's why, your question is so important too about adults, because family literacy really is a melding of adult literacy and adult education. It also helps to promote and of course focuses on parent engagement and parent education, and then as well as child development. And so even though you may be a struggling reader as an adult, you still play such a critical role in fostering that language development. And a lot of times the benefits of family literacy isn't just impacting the child, but the parent's skills. They become empowered, and their own skill level can improve even if they're reading at a basic level.
Well, in Houston, in particular, more than any other city in the country, we are so diverse, and English is a second language for a lot of families.
Totally.
I mean, just even a child learning to read in English could potentially be, as you were just saying, a lesson to parents as well as teaching. A child can teach a parent English.
Absolutely, and there's so many benefits to, and I wouldn't discourage English language learners or parents of a second language. You should still be talking in your own native language as well, because there's so many benefits for dual language. And again, when that child at 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, again, their brain is so active and really wanting, that stimuli, they're really absorbing multiple languages and are actually more prone to learn 2 languages early on than as you age.
Which is like the most incredible thing.
Yes.
You're bilingual. Now, tell us a little bit about the Curiosity Cruiser. This is a mobile library that goes out into the community?
Yes, so we have 2 auxiliary groups. One is a young professionals group, so I'm going to be, hitting
Knocking
you
on our door.
Yeah, to join and encourage other members of your audience to join. But we also have a ladies guild, and it's called Ladies for Literacy. And we recently hosted a luncheon in September to honor National Literacy Awareness Day. And I'm just so proud of what this guild has accomplished in 1 year. We're going to be building a very unique mobile library in partnership with the Harris County Public Library that is going to take the streets of Houston next summer. We're so excited. We hope to be able to unveil it at our April 20th Celebration of Reading event. But it's going to go into low-income homes and or affordable neighborhoods and be able to offer education programming, but also to give away books. A lot of our low-income children don't have the luxury of owning books, and so book ownership is so important. And you can't read as a family if you don't have books in your home. And so It's not only going to be giving out books, but also providing that enrichment education programming.
Julie, very quickly, we're just about out of time. You mentioned the April 2017 event, Celebration of Reading.
April 20th, thank you. Celebration of Reading will be the 23rd annual Celebration of Reading, hosted by Barbara Bush and Neela Maria Bush. And so we encourage you can go online and buy tickets or buy tables already.
And there's the info there.
Yeah, there's the website. You can visit bushhoustonliteracy.org. Julie, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks
Thank you
a lot.
both so much.
Fantastic work you're doing. And